Whatever you desire, if you will but believe you have received it, you will. You may now be cast in the role of a poor man, but you need not anchor yourself there by claiming you cannot become rich. Rather, you can cast yourself in the role of a rich man by believing you are rich. You can cast yourself consciously into any role you desire to express, while you are molding yourself into the image of the Father. Take his wonderful precept and believe that you can have anything you desire. There is no restriction placed upon the power of belief. There is no need to first consult some holy man to see whether you should have it or not. You be the judge. Choose your desire, and to the degree that you are self-persuaded that you have it, you will get it. And because we are all one, if it takes 1 million people to aid the birth of your assumption, they will do it without their knowledge or consent, so you don't have to ask anyone to aid you. They will do it not even knowing that they are. All you are called upon to do is to assume that you have it. An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. That is the principle. Everything here is mortal, and in time the billionaire will leave his billions, and the honored general will leave his medals. The billions will decay, and the medals will tarnish. Everything here will vanish and leave not a trace behind, but he who played the part of the millionaire and the general cannot vanish. He is that little child within, who is one with God and is God. It is he who watches and changes the image until he is as perfect as his Father in heaven is perfect. He is building the same image, and when he reflects and radiates it, you will find that child and speak words of endearment to him. The child is but a sign of your true being who is casting himself into these many roles. He cast me into the role of a poor boy in a family with no intellectual, social, or financial background. Then he brought me out as the perfect image of the Father for me to discover my own being. That is the story of everyone in this world. Now he gives you a cushion by telling you that, through the act of assumption, you can fulfill every desire of your heart. Knowing what you want, you must assume that you have it in the same sense that the Christ child is assuming he is what he is beholding. You must behold yourself as secure if that is your desire. You must behold yourself as healthy if that is what you want. You must feel yourself into the state desired with the same persistence as Christ in you is feeling himself into the image of the Father, for he never deviates from that wish. Many years ago, I read the story of famous theatrical mothers and their sons. One was Milton Berle. He was her only child, and she built her world around him. She would join the group of boys playing ball and tell them that Milton was the star, and whatever he said, they were to do. If they did not, she would take their ball and bat away. The story listed a dozen such children whose mothers held that ideal of their sons in their mind's eye. They did not falter, and therefore their sons could not fail. They had to become what their mother beheld of them. If a mother compares her son to another child and finds hers wanting, she has broken the image. She sees him less than, but she must see him as great and never falter in her image of him if she really wants him to be great. Man always becomes what his eye beholds. You can take anyone and represent him to yourself as the man or woman you would like him to be, and if you do not waver in that representation, he will conform to it. If you want someone to be big in your world, you must make him big in your mind first, and treat him that way morning, noon, and night. If you see him as that being, he cannot fail because he must become what you behold. But you cannot waver. The moment you listen to a rumor, you change the picture, and you cannot. I am not asking you to stop giving your money to charity if in the giving it gives you pleasure, but giving to the poor and needy is not going to save you. Only that which is in you, whose face is focused on the eternal Father, can save you by becoming what he is beholding. As he sees it, he casts its shadow. Knowing you need a certain experience embodied, he casts its shadow, yet gives you a cushion, telling you that whatever you desire, if you will but believe you have received it, you will. You may now be cast in the role of a poor man, but you need not anchor yourself there by claiming you cannot become rich. Rather, you can cast yourself in the role of a rich man by believing you are rich.